very early on, I recognized that putting on a show, besides winning, was important, and making people remember me for a lot of reasons. See, I don't have a very easy to remember last name, Malinaji, you know. So I wanted people to remember me in some way, shape, or form, because I didn't want people to remember me as just the guy with the messed up last name they couldn't pronounce. Probably the cornrows. You know, I like the cornrows. I mean, there's definitely mixed opinions about my cornrows look. Some people think it was great, and some people really hated them, you know. It was the Last Samurai look from Tom Cruise. It had like two ponytails, where I had my long hair and I had a ponytail up here and a ponytail in the back. I like that look, but in the Lozada fight, it started getting in my face a little bit. It started to come undone a little bit, and I realized, luckily, this was an easy fight. But if this was a tougher fight, you know, this hair could be complicated. So it was a one and done show. Three favorite looks, probably the spikes. Number one, I had those for a long time. Good years. I had a good amount of years with those spikes, and I you know, maybe I wasn't making the money I'm making now, but it was a fun time in my life. People can make fun of that look now. I mean, sometimes I get girls talking to me, and they say, "And I would have never talked to you if you had those spikes." And I said, "You are out of your mind." There was no girl that didn't like those spikes. There's never a look where I say, "Oh, that was too ridiculous." That was the whole point, was to look ridiculous. Anything I did was to be ridiculous, to be obnoxious. So there's never something I look back on and say, "Man, that was too ridiculous," or "That was too obnoxious," or "That was too much this," or "That was too much that." I felt like being a showman could be me. I felt like I'm a ham on camera, you know, and I love being on camera. I love putting on the show. Once you get over the initial shyness we all have, you know, some of us can be a ham on camera, and I'm one of those people. So I felt like that was my thing, and I felt like early on I needed to recognize that, especially that boxing being a niche sport and whatnot. And and that's kind of the story behind why I started.